Jasmine Crockett fake as fuck. I told y'all to prepare your hearts. I told y'all all kind of stuff is coming out. Jasmine Crockett faking, talking like she from the hood. The girl's high school cost over $30,000 and her college over $70,000 that I ain't even never heard of, okay? On top of that, her district look like shit. I would be so embarrassed if I was her. There is no way she is talking the way she talking, doing all the stuff that she doing, and her district look like. I'm gonna let y'all
get clarification.
But there's a little problem with Jasmine. It's all a lie. She's code switching. She's a fraud, and we can prove it today. This is where Jasmine says she's from, but this is where Jasmine's really from. Welcome to St. Louis, Missouri, Jasmine Crockett's hometown. But let me show you where Jasmine Crockett's really from.
Welcome to St. Louis, specifically the Republican suburbs of St. Louis.
You heard that right. The Republican suburbs of St. Louis.
With the mansions, country clubs, and private schools. This is where Jasmine Crockett was raised. We're talking quiet suburbs, manicured lawns, college brochures in the mailbox, and neighbors who wave when they mow the lawn.
This is where Jasmine Crockett went to school. It's called the Mary Institute and St. Louis Country Day School. It's one of the most prestigious institutions in the entire country, also one of the most expensive. Check this out. This isn't just a good school. This is the #1 school in the entire state of Missouri. It costs $35,000 per year to attend high school here. And the reason why is because the average test scores here guarantee your placement in an elite college institution. It's one of the best preparatory schools in the world. After graduating from this elite country day school, Jasmine Crockett was immediately accepted at another elite institution, Rhodes College in Tennessee.
Rhodes College is a private liberal arts school that looks like Hogwarts and costs a whopping $74,000 per year. That makes Rhodes one of the most expensive colleges in America. There are only 2,000 students enrolled at this institution, nestled in the rolling leafy hills of Old Memphis, and Jasmine, from the block, is one of them. But the elitism did not end there. Jasmine went on to attend and graduate from the University of Houston Law Center, where tuition runs a whopping $40,000 per year. In total, Jasmine Crockett's elite education cost close to $1 million. Just to talk like this on national TV.
Donald Trump is a piece of shit. Okay, we know that.
For most of her life, Jasmine talked like this.
I just got to Austin, and I had to meet 5 people to get here.
After graduating law school, Jasmine went on to start her own law firm. She got elected immediately to the Texas State House and then moved swiftly to the U.S. Congress with the help of just a few foreign billionaires along the way. And now she's polling for president in 2028. If anything, Jasmine Crockett's life story is not a condemnation of systemic racism in America, but the true definition of obscene American privilege, that anyone from anywhere can be and do anything.
Now check this out, what her district look like. Y'all see she be fly, keep her hair done, makeup be on point. She dogging Trump like she gonna take care of her people, like she gonna take care of her constituents. Take a look at what her district look like.
Here's what your average street looks like in South Dallas, where Jasmine Crockett represents.
The best part about Jasmine Crockett's district is free public bathrooms. Think about it. That's where your tax dollars are going.
Here's what your average street looks like in St. Louis, in the suburbs where Jasmine Crockett's from. Here's what a school looks like in South Dallas.
Here's an elementary school in the heart of Jasmine Crockett's district. Let's go ahead and check on the environment in which these kids are learning. You have burned down buildings in every direction. Nothing's open. FDJT has been tagged on this building. Everything is just blight. Everything has been destroyed. Empty booze bottles sitting in the parking lot. Mine is a choice. None of those businesses are open. All of them have been shuttered and burned to the ground. This is where the students are learning. It's bad.
Do you hear him saying that it's a choice? How many of y'all live in the hood from black communities and thought that all those abandoned buildings that you guys were seeing was because the city couldn't get no money, or because, they were racist against black people and, it's just the hood and that's just the way things is? You never even had an idea that things can get better. You don't even know that the federal government has been giving our state government money for our communities to fix them up. But instead of fixing them up, they've been stealing the money. That's how come they are wealthy. That's how come a lot of their friends, they are able to put in positions to be able to have control over certain jobs, to be able to give people opportunities or not. And that is why things in your hood, your neighborhood, if you live in the hood, is raggedy because of your representative is stealing the money. Jasmine Crockett is stealing money from her own constituents. That is why her district look crazy. Who would have known that your district didn't have to look like that? If your district looked like that, your representative is stealing from the community.
So that's the big school in Jasmine Crockett's district. You can see the playground and everything like that. There are kids playing on it. Here's the walkway to school in Crockett's district. This is what the children have to walk through every single day. I don't know how many booze bottles there are, how many beer cans, and how much junk. Just a reminder that it's people who represent districts like these that want to bring you the Green New Deal. They're the ones who call themselves environmentalists. Remember that.
And here's what a school looks like in St. Louis. Here's what a sidewalk looks like in South Dallas. And here's what a sidewalk looks like in St. Louis. And here's what stores and shopping centers look like in South Dallas.
Never seen so many downed power lines in my life. It's like a broken windows theory. When you let one window get broken, you're gonna let every window get broken because criminals think that they can get away with it. And Jasmine Crockett and people who represent her ideology have gotten away with destroying South Dallas. Look at this once thriving business, this once thriving area, and this is every single business that we see in the district. It's all a bombed out ruin of itself. It's a total collapsed society. What happened here? Well, it's pretty obvious. The progressive politics of Jasmine Crockett, single party rule that has decided to vote against commerce, against the free market, and against safety for the people here. It's pretty sad that kids have to grow up like this. We're hoping for better. We're hoping the kids in Jasmine's district get to grow up like her someday, right? Texas has one of the most booming economies in the entire country. It has a bigger GDP than most countries on earth. Yet in Jasmine Crockett's district, you can find homeless encampments right here behind us. A sad story about how this district's managed. So we're gonna go now because the homeless guy just came tearing off after us in here. It's dangerous, dangerous district.
And here's what stores and shopping centers look like in St. Louis. Get the point? Jasmine built her political career on the idea that she came from the struggle. In reality, she's using those who are struggling for power and treating the little guy like garbage.
From my understanding, you're dogging your employees, you're mean to them.
A recent article details how abusive Jasmine Crockett is to her staff, saying that she's lazy and erratic, screams at them, and that she uses them for grunt and brute labor. That she makes them serve her hand and foot like a queen, and nobody likes working for her because of this arrogant, elitist attitude.
The Jasmine Crockett story is all too common in American politics. Somebody who's lying to you, defrauding you, stealing from you, leaving your neighborhoods looking like this. They take the power and they leave you with nothing.
The reason why she can't advocate, the reason why she can't relate is because look at her upbringing. And no shade on her upbringing, that's a blessing. But why not give that to your constituents? You know what a nice area looks like. You know what elitism is. Why not do that for your constituents? Why not clean up the hoods? Why not clean up the ghettos? Why allow this to represent you? You're supposed to be all of that. You're supposed to be distinguished. But you got your district looking like shit, bro. And you doing all this talking, black this, black power, black lies. We ain't working in no fields, black this, black that. And you the main person hurting your people. Because I know you watching this video. I know y'all be watching me. And shame on you. Go to your district and take care of your community and them black people that need you, them people who elected you with their whole hearts, thinking that you was gonna take care of them and bring relief back to their community. Them people are out there struggling because of you and others like you. It's your fault, it's your district, and you should be doing your people better. Shame on you for that. You don't deserve to be elected again. I know how it is, black women like that, when you work for certain black women, be trying to act funny and power tripping and micromanaging and doing stuff to try to be funny and being mean and evil spirited. Y'all know those type of black women. I don't work for a couple of them, and I know y'all have too. That is the type of woman that Jasmine Crockett is. Don't believe me. Y'all gonna see for yourself. And my right-handed God, I do not believe Jasmine Crockett is gonna be reelected. I don't. I really do not. God is good, and her father is a preacher. And God know all the dirty stuff that she is doing behind closed doors, and she is gonna be held accountable for that. Period. So what y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye for now.
I'm ready to speak up.